All right, welcome to Hawthorne Branch cider making. So we got a 8-gallon fermenter, and this is gonna be the first thing we've ever made in it. We've tested it to make sure it doesn't leak and all that fun stuff. So far it's done good. It held water for 2 days, I think I did it. And then, so no issues. Trying to get this yeast out of this package. So we're using some D47 yeast. Sure I won't get it all out of there. And then the basement of my house actually stays about 60 degrees. So we're going to be putting it down in the basement. Stays at 60 to 65. I've got a 1-gallon thing going right now, and the temperature is maintained and it seems to be doing really good. So I'm happy about that. All right, so we got the yeast in. We're gonna get her stirred in here. Got her in some warm water while we're doing the rest of this stuff. I'm not worried about this little bit of down water to do anything. Just really want to get this yeast going. Got her all stirred up there. All right, we're not doing anything fancy. So if anybody's been watching before or have seen anything that I've done before, you know I use store-bought juice right now, just because I'm learning and trying to figure things out. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be 8 gallons of store-bought juice put in. So far, so good. We've been able to have some others already, and they taste pretty good. So we're not worried about it. Everything's been sterilized. Just redid it again this morning because usually I'll wash everything and then sterilize it, and then I put it all away, and then I wash it all again and sterilize it again. So, all right. So what we're gonna do? Go ahead and start dumping in the 8 gallons of juice. Hopefully everything's closed. So this has a tap that I can bottle from, and then I could also drain the yeast and all the floats out of the bottom after it's all done fermenting. It's got a temperature gauge on it, so it'll let me know the temperature of the brew, and we'll be able to keep an eye on things. It's not one of those things that I'll never see it because I'm in the basement every day. It's kind of our storage for our produce for our farm animals too. So I'm down there pretty much every day. Trying to do this without making a mess. Getting a little full, it's splashing everywhere. one, I want to test this. Two, I want to get this apple, just the regular basic apple one down. Get it a different flavor than most of those that I taste and drink on, on the regular. And then go from there on what we want to do. We'll be able to flavor it from there. Like I said, on the Facebook page, which is Henthorn Branch Cidery. We're learning. We want to get this one down. Once we figure it out, then we can start doing some flavors. Messing around in the beginning, I was just using some juice and make some different flavors out of some juice. But I'm hoping to get better at it and get it all figured out. The yeast looks like it's working. I had to clean me out of. I got a big old grilling spatula. Just stirring all this yeast in, get it all stirred up. So right now my temperature says it is 75 in there. 71 up here, so once we get this all done up, we will take it down to the basement. Like I said, it'll drop down in the temperature. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got for gravity. If that was a little bit higher, I could just do it that way, huh? That already looks better than most of them I do. Let's go ahead and get this in there. So we can start floating. It's not floating. That's not good. Is that busted? That's busted. I have to go with the other. I got another one. There it goes. It's floating now. And all this has been sterilized, so it can all go back in. This don't look good. This looks freaking heavy. I don't know. Juice everywhere. So we are at 1, 0, 4. We're gonna go at 1048. Seems kind of high. 1048. Okay, so I use this little app. So we're going to start, and we're going to call this. So we're not real original with names. Henthorn Branch, which is a creek. So this is called Apple Creek. This is, we're going to name it 1-8G. That way we know it's the first 8-gallon 1-8G. Start date today. Cider. Increments. Size 8 gallons. 1.4. I don't like it, but it's what it is. Then we'll put in the recipe. So we got because it didn't take the whole thing. So we're gonna put 15. Right, then we add it in. So then what happens, you can come down here and you can look, and you can see I got a 1 gallon one down there. Right there, if you look, I got a 1 gallon one fermenting, and then we got one right here. That is what we just put in. That saves all the information. All right, so everything's put in. And then we'll dump this back in because it was sterilized, so it's good. All right, let's get the lid on. So the lid goes in. Like I said, it's the first time I've used this. I'm hoping this. That's why we didn't go with any expensive juice this time around. Just want to make sure this thing's going to work. We'll check on it. She don't want to latch. There we go. So we'll put temperatures on there. I guess we can add that now since we have it. Temperature. So let's go back. Yeah, view all. Fermenting. Edit. Start. 71. Save. And that should drop. It kind of is already. So, all right. So we want to try to get this down. Let's do this. Let me put in a final gravity to give me a. If I can get it down to 1, that gives me a 6. That's the sweet spot. You want it, you know. Gives me a. Let's try it again. Trapped it up there. So this thing automatically puts in a 1% final gravity, which are a 1.000 final gravity, which gives me a 6.3%, which is good. I like that. So we'll take this down. This will start the timer. Any day I can look, see how long it's been down there. My guess is 30 to start, and we'll go from there. At 15 days, I may pop the top, and we'll go ahead and get the air brake on here. That looks good. And then, so 15 days, I'll take me a sample and see what the gravity is there, and then we'll keep going from there. All right, so that's it. That's the first 8-gallon batch we're going to put in this. Hopefully we'll be doing a whole lot more. If this turns out good in, 30 days or so, they have to pick up another one, and try to increase the production a little bit. If all goes well, you're talking, if you bottle 16-ounce bottles, you're talking almost 64 bottles almost. So, all right. We'll see you next time around.